Charlie, you've got to think about it. No, they didn't have any ideas. They just hated the whole campaign. You know how they are. Yes, I do. I know what I'm asking. I wouldn't ask it if I didn't have to, Charlie. Look, I still think it's a beautiful presentation, but I'm not the client. All right. Go ahead. Get mad at me. You can throw a swing at me. You can yell at me, but please bring something up by tomorrow morning. Will you, Charlie? Okay. Yeah, good night.
Daddy?
All right, baby, what is it? You got a problem with your homework?
No.
I got one with mine. I got a great big one with mine. Honey, would you give me some more coffee, please? This is...
Daddy?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Honey, is there something that can wait? I'm kind of in a bind right now, all right?
Sure.
Ellie? Honey, what is it? Is something wrong?
Daddy? I'm pregnant.
Insight. Stories of spiritual conflict in the 20th century. Insight.
You've known pain in your life. So have I. It's part and parcel of being a human being. But all of us don't respond to pain in the same way. Some people strike out at that which causes them pain. Other people build protective walls about themselves, walls that filter out anything unpleasant. Still others close up. They turn off their emotions and refuse to feel. But there is one other response to pain. That is to stay open, to feel it, to face it, to allow it to enter your being and do its worst. Have you the courage to do that? Is there any reason why you should?
Sure about this? Have you seen a doctor? What did he say?
No doubt.
Oh, Ellie, how could you? How could you? I thought we were supposed to have something special together. I thought I could trust you. I thought I could send you out by yourself. Who is it?
Ted Wilson.
Who?
Ted Wilson. He works at the gas station. Daddy, it wasn't my fault.
Ellie, you will at least take the responsibility for what you do.
I'm not lying. I swear it. It was something he put in the Coke, I think.
You think?
Please, Dad.
All right, tell me what happened.
It was the night you and Mom went to the Wallace dinner. I took your car in to have it fixed. Ted said he'd have to keep the car overnight, but he'd drive me home.
So?
So, he asked me if I'd have a coat. I said, fine. He brought it back, and it was already opened. Tasted funny. But I mean, it was in the bottle, and I didn't think anything more about it.
All right, go on. What happened?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of remember feeling funny after I drank it.
Funny how?
Dizzy. And he got his car, and I don't remember getting home.
Ellie, were you drunk? Did you have any liquor?
No, it wasn't that. It was some kind of drug.
All right, what do you remember?
Being in my room, lying across the bed. And then I realized what had happened to me.
Honey, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us?
Daddy, I was so ashamed.
What about him, the boy? Have you seen him? Why not?
I was afraid to. He's a creep. He doesn't even go to my school. I hardly ever talk to him. Daddy, it's so awful. I wish I could die. I wish I could just close my eyes and die.
No, come on. Don't talk like that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, baby.
Daddy?
What?
I can't. Can't we do something?
Like what?
I mean, I can't have this. If it were my fault, I'd be willing. But not this way. I can't.
Baby. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go to sleep right now, and we'll talk about this in the morning, because I've got to have some time to think about it, all right? Hey, did you ever notice how much more logical things look in the light of day? Did you ever notice that? Come on, go to sleep.
Daddy?
Yeah.
You'll help me. You have to.
Baby, I will help you. I promise I will help you.
Oh, hello, darling. Was it a good day?
So I've got to talk to you about Ellie.
Oh, about this tea and club dance? I made a note of that in my engagement book. When was that? A couple of days ago. She's going to need a new dress.
It's not about a new dress, honey. Are you in condition to talk?
Oh, of course. I'm feeling much better. And what is charm? It has 8 letters. Oh, it's not fetish.
Ellie's pregnant.
Oh, Roger, I don't find that funny. You just keep your dirty jokes for your friends.
It's not a joke, for God's sake. Can you get that through your alcoholic haze? Your daughter is pregnant, lady.
Whatever gave you that idea?
She just told me, Flo.
But she couldn't be. She couldn't be.
Come on, Flo, please don't do that now. We've got a real problem for a change, huh?
Oh, how dare you just walk right in here and hit me in the face with news like that?
It wasn't any easier for me either hearing it or telling you. I don't know how else to tell you, honey. She is pregnant, all right?
I've been a good mother. I've tried. How could this be happening to us?
I don't know who the boy is. He works in the gas station.
The gas station.
He drugged her.
Oh, poor little girl. Poor little girl. Well, is she going to do something, Roger?
Yeah, I'm going to do something. What can I do? I'm going to talk to the boy. Flo, I'm not sure I can get through this if you make it tough for me. I don't know if I can handle it.
Roger, you have to do something. Oh, where is she? I want to see her. Where is my little girl?
Just let her get some rest now, Flo.
I'm her mother. And I have to go to her.
Not in this condition. Come on, Flo. Just let her down. Wait, please. Why don't you get some sleep, too? I'm going to need you tomorrow.
Talisman. That's it. Talisman.
Wilson? Come out of there, Wilson.
Get in here. Just a minute. I'll be right out.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Harriman. How are you?
Where's Ted Wilson?
Gone. I got to work both shifts by myself now.
Gone. What?
Just gone. These kids that you hire, half the time they don't show up for work. No responsibility.
You know where I can get in touch with him? Have you got an address for him?
No? But I doubt if he's still in town. That kind's always moving. A regular drifter.
What kind of a kid was he, Lou? What kind of friends did he have?
As far as I know, none. Didn't talk much, kept to himself. Used to read those girly magazines all day long. It's none of my business, Mr. Harriman, but what do you want with a kid like that? He steal something from you?
Yeah. Yeah, he stole something.
Sorry, Roger. Truly sorry. I wish I had some words to say that would really comfort you. There aren't any, at least that I know of.
Why does God let it happen, Phil? You've got to give me some kind of an explanation, some kind of an answer.
I can't. It happens, and it hurts, and you're suffering. God knows why evil exists in this world. We don't. We feel the pain of it.
What are you telling me? You're telling me God knows and he's not telling? Look, Father, I didn't come here for any kind of philosophy or theology or any... I came here for help, Father. My daughter has been raped. She is pregnant. She's going to have this baby.
You know I can't condone an abortion.
She's not your daughter, Father. I'm sorry. I'll tell you something, Father. I don't know if I can take this. I'm supposed to be the original rock, you know. Florence used to say I had ice in my veins. Never explode, never a situation that I couldn't cope with something. I really thought that I couldn't feel anymore. Well, I can. I can.
You feel Ellen's anguish. You share her pain. Roger, I share yours.
Thanks a hell of a lot, Father. Thanks a hell of a lot.
There is no magic remedy, Roger. An abortion could leave her emotionally scarred for life.
What do you think having this child is going to do to her?
Despite the ugly, tragic circumstances, it's still her own child. You'd solve one problem with an abortion and create an even bigger one.
In God's name, Father, will you tell me what to do? Please, just tell me what to do.
You can't escape the suffering you're just beginning to feel. You can't keep Ellie from suffering either. Try to confront the pain, the embarrassment, the shattering of a lot of things that will never be the same. Help Ellie do that too. When do you want me to talk to her?
I don't want you to wait until she comes to you, Father.
There are a few practical things I can help with. Several places she can go. Good places, Roger. Medically, psychologically, spiritually. If she wishes an adoption, that can be arranged.
That's beautiful. You just sweep it under the rug. Just pretend it never happened. Look, how do I make things the way they were for that little girl? How do I do that, Father?
I wish I knew.
What you're telling me is it's meaningless. You can't explain it. You can't solve it. I'm supposed to just stand here and take it like some dumb beast. Is that it? Because it is God's will.
You don't believe in a God who's up there weaving a fabric of life and he's just dropped a stitch. You don't believe in some divine accountant you pay off with lighted candles, do you, Roger?
I'll tell you something, Father. It's not what I believe right now, but that's what I feel.
Anyone who's fully open and alive suffers.
All right, why?
Why? If we're really alive, we're loving. Loving makes us vulnerable. We get hurt.
I'll tell you something, Father. I'm getting more than my share. I'm getting a hell of a lot more than my share.
Roger, there are no measuring scales. You can't weigh out your love of God in this hand and expect it to balance out your grief. There's no correlation. The innocent suffer. The good get hurt. The wicked prosper. We love God because he's good. Worth loving. Period. If you demand payment in kind, it isn't love.
I've never seen you take a drink before.
Oh, well, then watch.
Where's Ellen?
I don't know. Isn't she here?
Oh, she hasn't been here all day. I thought she was with you. She shouldn't have left without saying something to me.
You expect to start being a mother just like that?
But we have to do something.
Yeah, well, we are doing something. We're going to sit here for a drink and we'll mourn. We've got to do something. All right, to give her an abortion is wrong. We'll just give her a whole new set of emotional scars. That's true. To have her bear his child is unthinkable. The only thing that's worse than that is to have her marry him, so... This isn't any way out. You know, it's not so bad. Maybe that helps. Maybe you can live through just about anything if you're anesthetized. God, that's funny. All these years, I've been feeling sorry for you. When you were lying in there, you weren't hurting at all. You were anesthetized. God. You must have really hated me to need this. You must have really hated our lives together. You played by the rules. It's one thing you always knew. You knew the rules. Thou shalt not this. Thou shalt not that. We may not have known the game, you and I, but we sure as hell knew the rules, didn't we?
That's not true, Roger. I never hated you. That's not true.
Come on. It's all right. We stayed together anyway, didn't we, Phil? For a lot of reasons, I guess. Protect Ellie. Yeah, we sure as hell did a marvelous job of protecting Ellie, didn't we?
Oh, why should God punish us for that?
Because he's dead. They're right, honey. He's dead if he ever existed.
Oh, Roger, don't. Now, you've always had faith. I was weak, but you believe so strongly that...
I was conned, honey. I was conned. I was stupid. I was a dumb, believing ass. What good are you, God, if you're not around when I need you, huh? I have faith. I believe in something, but why the hell isn't he doing something to show that he believes in me?
Oh, I just thought you were so strong. You're cold, but strong. You're not. You're just as weak as everybody else. Oh, I've learned something new about you. After all these years. I wonder if everybody else saw you the way I did, or the way I see you now.
Ellie? Honey, you all right?
Yes.
Oh, where were you?
A girl at school. She told me about an abortionist. I went. It was a regular doctor's office. None of that dirty, sleazy stuff in a dingy back room. All antiseptic and professional. But I couldn't go through with it. That's all. I can't go through with it.
Okay, all right.
On the way home, I kept thinking, I'll go to one of those places. One of those homes for unwed mothers.
Like hell you will. You're going to stay right here, girl.
Daddy, you think I could?
I know you can.
How do I face my friends?
Honey, if they're really friends, they'll understand. They're going to try to help out.
How about us? What do we do, Daddy?
Well, I'll tell you, baby. I guess maybe we get two choices, huh? Maybe we just roll up into tight little balls of bitterness and hate, and maybe we just start dying from the inside out. Or I guess we can try to love each other just as we are, the three of us. And live.
Have you had anything to eat? Scrambled eggs?
Yeah, that sounds good, Flo. Hey, Flo, honey, if there's any of that bacon, I'd like it just a little bit.
Burn. I remember.
Pain and anxiety aren't easy for any of us. Not for me, not for you, not for anybody. But I think we must recognize the providential role they play in our growth to spiritual maturity. Have you ever noticed how someone who has suffered intensely, yet stayed open, has grown through the experience? They possess a new kind of freedom, an inner strength, a power to love, which other people lack. What's true for them can be true for you. Your pain can be transcended, but only if it's faced and assimilated. The cross which is embraced can become a vehicle of resurrection. If you're willing to die with Christ, you shall most certainly rise with him.
Insight is a production of the Paulist Fathers, a group of Catholic priests who serve their God by serving those outside their church.